This part of town's run by a man named Tony Derazio. From what I was able to piece together, he's a real fucking weirdo. Some kind of savant when it comes to numbers.
Then he must be the one who runs Lou Marcano's books.
Runs his books, launders his money. Hell, he even manages Lou's relationships with city officials. It's Tony's job to make sure their asses stay greased.
How do I get to him?
Well, that's where things get interesting. Tony lives in the penthouse on the top floor of the Royal Hotel. Elevator access is restricted and the rest of the hotel's crawling with Tony's goons.
Well, he can't stay up there all the time. I'm gonna need a schedule for when he comes and goes.
I've been watching this cocksucker for a month now, and he's left exactly one time. That was because one of his men fucked up. Took a pipe to the poor bastard's left arm.
Well, it looks like he's got a front business he uses to issue bribes and launder Lou's money. And another one that soaks up funds from the city. I hit him. He overreacts, then I get my opening.
And fuck up things between him and Lou in the process. Be careful with this one. Just because Tony's a goddamn spastic doesn't mean he won't cut your balls off if given the chance.
Really?
Shrimp. What you call me?
I have a subscription.
You don't wear continental clothes or Stetson hats.
I'll tell you one doggone thing. It makes me feel good to know one thing. I know I'm
Have an opinion, baby.
all right, mama.
You know what, Otis?
What?
You're country.
It's all right.
You're a tramp. That's right. You haven't even got a fat bankroll in
I'm
your
supposed to
pocket.
meet.
I heard you have information for me.
The name's Lenny Davis. I work in the city clerk's office, and your friend said you could help with this guy blackmailing me.
What kind of juice makes you someone worth blackmailing?
My office approves new projects under development. I fucked up, cheated on my wife, and this guy, Jimmy Kavar, filmed it. Come to find out, the girl worked for Kavar, too.
And now he owns you.
He's forcing me to rubber stamp phony building projects and cash the checks for his company, Kavar Construction. Probably seen the signs over where they're building the new city hall. Thing is, Kavar doesn't really come around unless there's a problem.
Don't worry. I'm pretty good at causing people problems.
Some of his men hang out around downtown. Look, I ain't a bad guy. I just made a mistake is all.
Keep your head down, Lenny. I'll pay Kavar's men a visit. See what they know.
Kavar's people will know more about what he's doing than I will.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
What was that?
Put some back into it.
I think he split.
Someone's murdering us.
I know you're working for Kavar. Tell me what he's up to.
Mr. Kavar just moved a shit ton of stuff, and the money's just sitting there, waiting for somebody to take it.
You answer to me.
What the hell's happening?
Grenade, get to cover.
That can't be good.
We need to get this done today, lady. How about stepping it? boxed in over here.
Where's he taking that piece, Regan?
Huh?
Where's that guy come from, anyway? That ain't on the...
What's next, motherfucker? Think you know?
Run as fast as you can. Jesus, they straight up dead! Dead, you hear me? Under your fucking... In my side, motherfucker!
My family been doing Mardi Gras forever. My pop's a big chief. Me, I'm just an Indian.
Get your hands off me.
You caught that, didn't you?
Pardon me. Kaval Construction is a wreck. Mr. Kaval's really PO'd. Jimmy Kaval called. He's at the City Hall construction site and wants to see me. He knows. I don't know how, but he knows I've been helping you people. He's gonna kill me, or I'm going to jail. Then he'll kill me. Oh, God.
Go home to your wife, Lenny. Pack a bag, get out of town for a couple days. When you get back, this'll all be over.
You'll talk to Jimmy?
Sure.
Kaval's waiting for you. I'm gonna follow your advice. Get out of town.
Of uncivilized.
Look, I know you're new, but you can't be asking for money at a time like this.
The wife follows my ass about it. I tell her someone shooting up all our construction shit. So she says if that's the case, I should be getting paid more.
First, you shouldn't be talking to your old lady about the business. Second, getting shot at is exactly what we get paid for.
Huh?
Around here. As far as I'm concerned.
Get around him! Give me the goddamn hospital! Get away from here!
Fuck me! Tony D is gonna bury me. You hear? Bury me.
Worrying about the wrong man, Jimmy. Send whoever you got downtown. Gotta secure it while we can.
Of course, brother. They'll be there soon.
After I was discharged, I wandered around for a couple, 3 months, did some odd jobs. I got arrested once or twice for fighting. But I always kind of knew I was going into seminary. It just took a little while for it to sink in, I suppose. Once I was done with seminary, Bishop Jenkins sent me to St. Michelle's Home for Colored Boys. That orphanage was a pile of shit from the day I got there till the day I left. But I loved it. I loved helping those boys.
I can smell it on your breath.
I'm sorry.
I'm fucking sorry, me. I should shit can you crack ass right now.
Please don't. This job's oh my God.
Met my woman during Mardi Gras.
None of that's gonna put food on the table. Keep the electric on. You don't hate it.
Now, can't get my food down.
You the reporter?
Harold Cawley, Fitz Hatler. I'm covering Derazio's little corruption racket.
Can't imagine it's good for your health, naming names in the Marcano organization.
Didn't you hear? Even cigarette smoke will kill you. So here's what I know. We've got city officials taking bribes, blackmail, juicy stuff. At the center of it all is a fellow named Frankie Bernard. The problem is, I don't know where he operates.
Might make it kind of hard to find him.
Ah, but the thing is, I hear Mr. Bernard uses debt drops. Spots where his people leave bribes for officials to pick up. And I just happen to know where they are. I also understand Frankie keeps a sweet blackmail stash of every dirty deal he's done.
I'll see if I can't get one of those couriers to give up the location for your mystery man and his little blackmail stash.
The people working for Bernard are just as secretive as he is. You might have to find some way to get them to talk.
You mark it?
With the little fork thingy, like you said.
It's all right, man. It's not...
Ain't about to ignore a noise like that. Pretty sure
all this. Well, boy, guess we ought to finish this shit.
How's Frankie Bernard make his money?
Mr. Bernard has some bagmen making drops. All I know is the kind of car they're driving.
You work for me now.
Gonna bury you! Got you now, dipshit! He's reloading! Rush him!
That had to fucking hurt.
How's Frankie Bernard make his money?
The boss is running things out of the Imperial Bath Health Spa. He's keeping the politicians in line with dirty pictures he got stashed there.
Don't leave town. Your ass is mine now.
Down at the bank every damn day. And if you believe they're the ones pulling the strong damn operation. That's him. Let's... Yeah! Hey! Oh, Lord! I don't want to die! Hey! There it is.
Glad to see it clearing up.
I see you.
You've really got poor Frankie in a bit of hot water over at the bathhouse. Sorry, shitty pun. Because of you, Tony Derazio is having a hard time controlling the city's politicos, so he's ordered Frankie to keep an eye on the Imperial. It's a third strike you're dead situation. How do you think you'll handle old Frankie?
That's all up to him.
Hey, I could tag along, my camera's in the car, and...
You want to dig up more dirt for your rag, you do it on your own time. I ain't gonna drag your libelous ass all over town.
I get it. I get it. Be seeing you. If you kill Bernard, be sure to let me know what happened, okay?
Meat anymore. Quality's gone way down.
I have a wife, I have kids, please! Oh, shit,
Get me to a goddamn hospital!
You ain't that. Don't look back. Just get to the phone. So what?
We getting shot up!
You gonna kill me
Get
now?
down here.
Good idea. I'm downtown. Need some help securing it.
And that has us securing the entire district. You know talent when you see it, I'll give you that.
How are you, sir? Just wanted to say my mother will be so proud of me and everything we're doing here. I will let
Get in.
How did you manage to get to Tony Derazio?
I had bugs and wiretaps all over the damn place. When that weirdo left the Royal Hotel to deal with one of his men, I was listening.
Tony, I didn't know you was coming. I'm just packing away your latest shipment.
How long you been running this business, Joe?
I know, 5, 6 years.
5 years, 3 months, and 18 days. Well, this is turned.
Look, I know I've been lied, but it ain't my fault.
I've always placed a premium on maintaining order. If you let the rot set in, eventually it will take hold and destroy everything you've built. The only solution is to isolate it, eradicate it before it takes hold. You understand, Joe?
Christ, Tony, you gotta listen to me. Some nuts out there shooting the hell out of everything. You know how many of my men he killed?
Yes. Dominic, is it? You will take the armored car and personally oversee the collection of all outstanding monies owed to us. Am I clear on this?
Yes, Mr. Derazio.
Once you have collected what is due, deliver it directly to me at the hotel. The code to the elevator is 0451.
From there, Lincoln had a couple of options. He could use the elevator code and go into the lobby, which meant shooting the hell out of the place. Or he could steal Dominic's car and go in quiet through the hotel's parking garage.
When you're in the hotel, grab a couple of those little fancy soaps. They won't give me any more at the motel.
What's taking so long?
I give you one. What are you whispering for? Before Tony all stuff.
Couldn't find nothing.
Pull on in, Dominic. Park anywhere.
I was gone for a minute. Derazio. How long you been here? A month? Mr. Derazio ain't the second. Yeah, it's tight. Just lived to see month 2.
So I gotta hear stories about some bitch running all over the goddamn place, smashing our shit to pieces? I wanna know what the fuck's going on down there. You hear me?
It would be difficult not to.
What?
I've already taken the appropriate steps to address the situation. Believe me, things are well in hand.
Well, they fucking better be. If this thing with the judge goes sideways, shit's gonna roll downhill real fucking quick.
We haven't lost anything of any significance except for some men, and they can be replaced. In fact, they're the easiest thing to replace.
Saul doesn't give two shits about any of those stupid fucks. All he cares about is the people that matter. Understand?
I understand completely. And you have my word that all payments will continue as scheduled. None of our business associates need to concern themselves with our recent difficulties.
Yeah? Okay. I'm counting on you here, Tony. Don't fuck this up.
Goodbye.
Cover my ass! Up! In there, what do? Let's go! I had to fuck...
You certainly are audacious, aren't you? Filthy fucking mongrel.
You made
You really think you know how all this is gonna play out, don't you? Idiot! Go ahead. Kill me. I'll be replaced tomorrow. No one will even notice.
You're wrong. Everyone will notice.
War on the streets of our fair city as a gunman stormed the Royal Hotel, killing an untold number of men.
There was a loud crash, like a bomb going off. I looked up and there was a man falling from the top of the building.
Then all these men showed up and every one of them had a gun. They ran into the Royal and that's when the shooting started.
I still don't know how the hell Lincoln got out of that hotel.
Goddamn elevator. Get up and see if he's still in there.
Having a good day?
My fault.
What? Asshole with a gun! Sure kept your head down. Spotted it! This way!
Suspicious individual on foot. Officers investigating.
I'm gonna clobber you!
All units be advised. Suspect located. On-scene units engaged. Attention all units. Vicinity Market Mill. Reports of an assault in the area. Suspect is described as a Negro male. All units. Negative visual.
There you are. Pull up a seat. Let's get cracking.
Tony Derazio just kissed the pavement outside the Royal Hotel.
Downtown is ours. Kavar Construction and the sham work sites, the Imperial, and all the limp dicks who owe the mob money, we own it all.
Took care of securing this part of the city for you. The boys are looking forward to making themselves at home as soon as possible.
Last time we sat at this table, you called on me. Why? Because you know I'm the motherfucker who gets shit done. Always will be.
I'm glad to hear we got Marcano's cocksuckers on the run, and I'm willing to look past the fact that you didn't call me about this action, if you just give me the turf altogether.
Can't go wrong here, brother, as long as you lean my way.
I get it. You gotta consider all your options.
A nation once again, a nation once again, and Ireland long.
We know the struck.
The Haitians will run this part of the city.
This ought to fit real nice with what we already got going in the holler. Sends the right message to our people as well.
Is this over? Because I really need to go drop a load in the bog.
I'm gonna call this if no one else will.
Time to get back at it. Let's clear out.
Police are intensifying their search for the colored male believed to be responsible for the massacre at the Royal Hotel. The suspect is described as 6 feet 3 inches and is believed
They're
to be
saying you
armed.
threw Tony off the roof of the Royal?
Actually, it was through his penthouse window.
You always had a flair for the dramatic.
Tony's ledger. Last couple pages are pretty interesting.
Any idea what US 5 CJ means? Wait a minute. Holy shit. Why is Lou willing to comp 10 grand a month at a brothel and the same at a drug den?
Based on what Greco told me in Scaletta, Marcano's laying out a bunch of money to get gambling legalized. And if that's what you're after, who better to have in your pocket?
Then a judge on the 5th Circuit Court of Appeals, US 5 CJ.
Exactly.
There have to be over 20 judges on that bench. Could be any one of them.
The kind of man we're talking about isn't used to people getting into his business. I start visiting the places listed in that ledger, he'll panic and go to Lou for help.
And that's when we'll find out who he is.
Keep that wiretap running.
Never turn it off.
Out! I'll kick your ass,
Long way from Point Verdun, aren't you, Bear?
Decided it was time to branch out. Not really a lot for me in that organization anymore.
So what's your new line?
Mind-melting narcotics. And I hear the best are coming out of Frisco. PCP. And it's cutting into my business.
Okay. So where's the operation?
Beats the hell out of me. But a while back, Miss Olivia Marcano hired a top-notch chemist named Bobby Bastian. Tasked him with upgrading our operations, which will make it impossible for the small-time cooks to compete. Hell, they even got taxis delivering their shit.
If I can get to Bastion's dealers, maybe they'll give him up. Tell me something I can use against him.
That ain't all. Word is Miss Marcano brought in a couple other eggheads from San Francisco. Get rid of them, and Bobby Bastian's gonna find himself nice and fucked. Put a beating on some of Bastian's guys, and maybe they'll tell you something useful.
Get to cover! We got...
What makes you think the Fair Housing Act is gonna make a bit of difference in your life? Because the white government tells you it will?
Wasn't like I was in the
It's
fucking
lies,
doorway or
honey.
nothing.
A
Look,
smoke
motherfucker,
screen
I don't
labeled
care.
as progress.
Word from on high is we don't... You want us to make you go?
You better tell me what Bobby Bastion's up to.
We've been moving the speed around town using taxis. Last I heard, the boss was keeping the cash drops at the dispatch garage.
I'll be in touch.
I don't want to kill anyone, but if the pigs are going to raise up against me, you can damn well be certain I'll be serving bacon for breakfast in the morning. Hell yeah.
What?
Hey, watch it.
Huh?
Hope you don't come over here.
Look what the cat drug is! Hey! Hey! Over here! Can't fucking move!
Hey, there's some officers over here. Be advised, we've got an armed guard male spotted in Frisco Feet. All units search.
Jesus, don't shoot me! Everybody run!
Stick a phone here.
Look at you, making it extra tough for Bobby Bastion to cook. It's been a bad couple of days for old Bobby Bastion. Far less of his product out on the street than he and Miss Marcano would like.
Sounds like good news for you.
I mean, it doesn't hurt.
What are things looking like at the lab? Is Bastion there?
Yeah, and in a fucking state. Apparently, the Marcanos aren't too happy about the cash flow disruption.
Yeah. Well, let's see how they feel about losing their drug lab. And Bear, sell what you're gonna sell, but you better steer well clear of the Hollow.
Well, you know where to find Bastion. Go get the fucker.
Oh! Out of the way.
Hello? Oh, fuck it! Hey, he's over here!
Get him from the other side. That fucking oid.
What? Give me your goddamn heart!
whatever you're gonna do. Just don't leave me to Olivia.
Deal. Need some help holding down Frisco Fields? You got some boys you can spare?
No worries, lad. They're on their way. Hold tight.
It took me months to figure out that Lincoln had survived the massacre at Sammy's and was waging a war against Sal Marcano. The Bureau didn't have a file on Clay, and I wasn't aware of his military training because his service records were classified. Otherwise, I might have started to connect the dots after the death of Richie Doucette.
Hey, Mr. Clay. I heard the US government's been using PCP for decades. Trying to turn it into a goddamn weapon? What a waste of a good fucking eye,
I think you're looking for me?
Jackie? A mutual friend sent me.
I figured Johnny was lying when he said he had a friend. The cloak and dagger act's a bit much, though.
You know Donovan?
You could say that. I'm a special agent with Treasury.
The IRS is looking into Olivia Marcano? Pretty sure she's smart enough to pay her taxes.
I'm investigating a man who works for her, Chester Moreau. From what I've been able to piece together, he finances the Southern Union.
Figured those racist fucks would factor into this somehow. Man I'm after, Remy Duval, is a grand poopah or some shit.
Whatever the connection, it's deep, it's secret, and it's bringing in a lot of money. Much more than you'd expect from a territory like Frisco Fields. The Bureau looked into it for a while, but no one's talking.
Trust me, I get my hands on one of those bastards, he's talking.
I thought as much. Only other lead I have is that the Southern Union's got stashes of propaganda scattered around the neighborhood. Might not seem like much, but you hit those, you'll get the attention of the people who matter.
Yeah. Moreau starts losing money, he's gonna want to know why. I'll be back once I have something actionable.
No one's really talking around here. I think you're gonna have to get to Chester's people directly.
They're not supposed to be back here. Don't you know you?
How's Chester Moreau make his money?
Mr. Moreau's got some of our other Southern Union guys on a job for him. A big one. Secret.
I'll be in touch. Frisco. Get somebody to take this cash off me.
Hold your horses. I'll get to you.
Then I know without a shadow of a doubt that I'm looking.
You're asking for trouble. Let's fuck him up. What's he thinking? There, get him. Hello?